All right, let's talk a little football, guys.
I called it.
You did, and I'll give you all the credit in the world. God bless you, Tom Mazaway. You absolutely did.
I know they weren't going to let us down. I knew it.
You know, when I started doing the math about these offensive players and the quarterbacks, it just felt like the Lions would trade up. And I thought so after thinking about it. I never really even considered it until, Maz, you said so. You said something about it. And then between you and the board, you start thinking to yourself, they need one or two players. Mm-hmm. They probably need definitely one impact player on defense, and they could use some depth at wide receiver and offensive line. And if that play, they don't need 6 or 7 guys like they have needed in the past. There's no roster spots for them.
Nope.
There's just not. So if you could get a defensive player, move up and get a defensive player just on how the board fell, they got the number one corner on their board last night.
That's something.
They got the number one corner on their board last night at 24.
They got a hell of a kid. I love this guy already, and I haven't seen him play it down in Honolulu Blue and Silver yet. How do you not love Terry and Arnold?
You love him. And the crowd absolutely loved him. Take a listen to this. The Lions posted this. This is what the crowd's reaction was when the Lions traded up and selected Terry and Arnold. I mean,
I got the chills, man.
Can you even believe it?
Man.
Biggest pop in draft night history.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%, man. It was loud. It was so crazy. We were at Ford Field watching the draft. There was an NFL Legends viewing event that I went to. So we're at Ford. We can hear it in Ford Field. So we're watching on TV, but we can hear the eruption when the pick happened, when the trade happened. And it's just amazing, the electricity. But, Maz, I feel like got to give you all the credit in the world. You said that they would go up. You said there was nothing else they would do. They were going to go up. You never said they would stay. You never said they would go back. You said they should stand. So got to give you all the credit. But in the workings, we all kind of were right. Because once you started talking, then I said, look, if they're going to go up, then they got to go get that guy that's going to be a guy that can help change. Yep. They got to get that guy that's going to be a guy that's ready now to take over now,
corner.
To be a move now. Corner was a position, and then
you know what? If they traded up, it's going to be for a corner,
right?
And then
I gave you 2 picks: corner or D line. You pick corner,
and then when you start breaking down the averages, okay, well these are 6 quarterbacks. Get this off the board.
Bowers,
and
offensive line.
And you start doing that, and then you start doing. Well, there are only 5 first-round grade defensive players. Right. The Lions are gonna get one. I think starting with you, Maz. We all kind of got to this pick, and it ended up being Terry and Arnold, maybe not Quinyon Mitchell, but also, where's he come from?
Can I just say,
Bama.
1 second?
Go ahead.
If the Lions wanted Quinyon Mitchell,
they would have got Quinyon.
They would have traded up and gotten him, by the way. This is the number one defensive back on their board.
He is a Lion.
Yeah.
You know, and 2 things. One, Bama guy, Nick Saban guy. Did you see how happy Nick Saban was?
Oh, my God, I heard him.
I've never seen Nick Saban so happy about a pick, so happy in a moment about one of his players. He was extremely excited. Thing 2, you talk about him being one of these Lions players. Did you see the video right after they drafted him? And he talks about, he went back to his high school teacher who believed in him, and he told him, I'm going to come back one day with my Alabama jersey, I'm going to sign it for you, and I'm going to go get drafted in the NFL.
It was the janitor.
It was the janitor.
Yep.
Ryan went back to the school, to the janitor, gave him that, and the guy said, I don't deserve this. He said, no, I don't deserve you. That's the kind of guy Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes love. Like you said, he's already a Lion, and he's ready to play.
This was the perfect selection for the Detroit Lions. You couldn't draw it up any better.
Geeked.
Wow.
You couldn't draw it up any better if you could have kind of written a script for how last night went. For the Detroit Lions to target that player and get that player. Here's the phone call when the Lions called Arnold and told him he was going to be a Detroit Lion.
It's Brad Holmes, GM of Detroit Lions. How you doing, man? You ready to be a Lion? Ready to see your boy BB again? All right, my man. Congratulations, man. You're gonna turn your card in right here, all right? Hey, let me get you on the phone with our head coach, Dan Campbell, all right? Terry on. Hey, congratulations. Hey, we're excited to have you. You come in here and compete. Help us out. You know what I mean? All right, brother, we're fired up. Hey, I'm going to pass you over to our owner, all right, Sheila Hamp. Here she is.
Yes.
What a big segment in the background.
Had a baby. Had a baby.
We're looking forward to getting you here. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
You know why you don't see this with every team, Ryan, Ermanni, and Maz? Because if you notice, the Detroit Lions front office, their war room, after almost every pick, there's a level of excitement. Obviously, I'm a little bit higher than others, but there's always a level of shaking hands. There's clapping. You see the jackets flapping. They're getting excited a little bit. Big guys in the room. You know why? Because a lot of war rooms, they're picking who other people tell them is the guy. They're picking who other analysts tell them, hey, this is who they should pick. These are the available talents. This is the top available talent for your pick. These are the guys at this team. You know what? This team needs such and such player to get to the next level. Or this is the guy that can put them over. The Lions don't listen to that. That's why every time they make a pick, they're excited because it's their guy. It's the guy that they vetted. It's the process they went through. It's the guy that they've been watching on film and they've been keeping a close eye on. That's why they're always excited. It's not because they're blowing smoke or trying to overly sell you on a point. When they were that excited about Jahmyr Gibbs, were they right? When they were excited about Brian Branch, were they right? When they were that excited about Penei Sewell, were they right?
Hell yeah.
They're this excited because they're getting the players that they've researched that they want, not who someone's telling them they should draft.
Not only that, you just saw the video, the inside of the Lions war room. This was last night, NFL Network. You're going to see the Lions war room, but you'll hear them talking about the guy they're going to pick, Terry and Arnold.
And they've drafted to that vision and played to that vision. And Terrion Arnold fits exactly what we're talking about. Remember last year when they moved up for Gibbs at 12, they were criticized. Jack Campbell, the linebacker late in the first round, criticized. But they knew that's what they wanted in a ball player. And that turned out well for them. They have the same feeling about Terrion Arnold.
That's why Brad Holmes is my boy. You see what shoes he was wearing in the video.
Is that what he was wearing?
He was wearing the Panda Dunks. Shout out to my boy.
Hey,
Brad
by the
Holmes.
way, you know, see those other war rooms?
Boring. Stiff as hell.
No, what I'm saying, though, is it felt like the Lions meant business. They got like 10 guys in there.
Yeah.
These other places, 20, 30 people in their war room.
Yeah.
What do you need all that many people for? No, this isn't cocktail hour.
Well, maybe they did what you want to do. Maybe they auctioned off some people. Hey, you want to come in and watch us?
True.
You want to be in that war room.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. One aspect, and don't hurt me too bad.
No,
for
no,
this.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Put me on the pedestal with you.
Don't hurt me too bad for this. This is the actual pick for Terry and Arnold last night. Then I got one thing to say about it. Please forgive me.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 24th pick to the Detroit Lions. With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
And he's going to be here in person. And one of the most electric players on the field with a personality to match is going to come out on this stage.
All right. Now they listen to me. Listen to me.
Don't get in trouble.
Listen to me.
Hold on. Let me start. She did a nice job.
She did a great job.
She did.
Man,
No,
you're funny. You want to get
listen.
that out the way.
Listen, she did a great job. I swear to you, she did a great
She did.
job.
Better than Roger, actually.
Listen, and it happened to JJ as well. It happened to JJ
Yep.
McCarthy as well. And we'll get to him in a minute. God bless him. Perfect situation.
Amen.
But
Called that.
if I'm being selected in the first round of the NFL draft, I think I just want the commissioner to say my name. I don't know. And is that a big deal? I mean,
Yes, it's a big deal.
I just think these players have worked so freaking hard. Their entire life's work has been culminated on that stage that night. They have worked so hard not only to be in the NFL, but to be drafted in the NFL. And not only drafted in the NFL, but drafted in the first round. I think in the first round, you just save it for the commissioner. Everything else after that, Braylon, you're making the pick for the Jets tonight in the 3rd round. Like
that's great.
That's great. You want a veteran to make the pick in the 2nd round? Great. Like, I feel like if I was a player, I would prefer if I could hear my name be called by the commissioner. That's it. Am I being a jerk?
No, you're not.
100%.
And let me, as a person that's been on both sides, I've been called and I've called someone. You dream of walking that stage. And when you dream of walking the stage, you dream of walking the stage and shaking the commissioner's hand. Or nowadays, heck, they're picking the commissioner up. They got handshakes and personal signs that they're doing. But that's the moment you dream of. I always dreamed of shaking Paul Tagliabue's hand when I walked across that stage, and I got that opportunity. If I would have walked across that stage and I would have had to shake Eric Metcalf's hand for the Cleveland Browns or Bernie Kosar, love Bernie Kosar. I love Jim Brown, and you could go no wrong with arguably the greatest football player of all time. That's not the hand that I thought about shaking. I thought about shaking Paul Tagliabue. For these new guys, they think about whatever they're going to do with the commish. They're going to pick him up or, like I said, do a handshake. So to not have that, I wouldn't have been mad because you're so happy in the moment, but I would have thought about it later on, like, dang, I wish I would have got that moment. With that being said, it has nothing to do with her being women in the flag football league in high school. Heck, it could have been a Michigan Wolverine up there. It could have been whoever. It could have been Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Terry Arnold would have preferred it if it would have been Roger Goodell. I agree with you. As a player and a picker, if they would have asked me to do the Jets' first pick, wouldn't have felt right. I wouldn't have wanted to go up there and say in the 1st round the Jets pick Olu Fashanu was the offensive line guy. It wouldn't have felt right. I wanted him to have his moment. But 2nd, 3rd, not a problem.
I thought Roger was drunk last night. I'm really realizing that he had back surgery.
Back surgery, yeah.
And he was on medication, and because he sounded like he was drunk or he was almost pre-stroke.
I didn't think he was drunk. I knew about the back surgery.
I didn't know, so I apologize to you, Commissioner.
I knew about the back surgery, so he was a little ginger.
Yeah.
Like he walked gingerly on the stage, and that's why only one person.
The lineman from Alabama.
Yeah, they were like, oh, because they said don't pick him up, no big bear hugs. You can hug him, but no big bear hugs.
But I said it. When I saw the kids up there with Roger, and one of the girls from Bishop Foley was up there. Mr. Barnes, Coach Barnes' daughter was up there. My daughter could have been up there because she didn't play flag football last year, which we yelled at her for. But maybe she'll learn now. So I was happy about that. But I'm with you, man. It's the 1st round of the playoffs. It's the 1st round of the draft. Just do it professionally all the way through. We don't need all the extra stuff. We know the NFL, you got to kiss this one. You got to kiss this one. You got babies to kiss. You got people to take care of. Do it in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th rounds. Not in the 1st round. It's got to be the commissioner.